Favorite athlete, favorite team, funniest thing to do
All
on the team.
right, we back on the Tevin Studdard show. We got Cathedral football in the building. It don't matter which one you get. You can go on that one, this one. It don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter. So we got Cathedral football in the building. Linebackers. So I'm gonna have everybody introduce their name. You're in school. We already know you the LBs at the best school, but so just name and you're in school.
All right, I'll tell you. I'm Will Chapman. I'm a 2019 linebacker at Cathedral High School.
Hugh Davis, 2018 linebacker, Cathedral High School.
So since we on there, man, I gotta say, man, I done seen you since you was like a little kid. So Max was his older brother. Max, for the people tuning in, was a linebacker. Probably the hardest hitting linebacker ever went against. Like Max used to hit boys so hard during our linebacker drills that dudes would actually tie their cleats while they were going up against them because they didn't want to go up against them. So they used to, like, as soon as they were about to get in line, my buddy Tyler Linehan always used to tie his cleats just so he wouldn't have to go against Max. Max used to tattoo boys, but man, I see you as that little kid, just a little chubby kid just walking around the field. Now you just dieseled up, man. So that's decent, man. So favorite teacher at Cathedral?
My favorite teacher at Cathedral, probably, I have to say Cody Johnson, our strength and conditioning coach.
That's what's up. Who's your favorite teacher?
Ooh, that's a hard one. You know, I'm gonna say y'all all my favorite teacher because y'all tuning in and watching.
Oh.
So everybody's my favorite. I love all y'all. Keep my grades up, you know. But I didn't pick a favorite. It's probably gonna be Mrs. Bundy, probably. She's real cool. Mrs. Bundy.
That's what's up, man. So who's in the headphones before the game? Who you bumping? Who you gotta listen to?
Drake, T Grizzly, Kanye.
That's what's up. Who you rocking?
I already figured this out for next season. I'm playing one song, Rise and Shine by J. Cole. It'll be on repeat.
Alright, so no Childish Gambino?
No.
I see why. But so man, it's prom season, man. So anything extravagant that y'all done or witnessed?
So I remember you see that thing on Twitter with the producer had like the cheetah stuff on and the Pac-Man suits. That was fried.
Like, people in these different printed suits on Twitter. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's
you see the video?
I see a lot of different stuff, like people flying to prom.
Oh,
that's
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not flying to prom.
That's crazy.
I'm not flying to my wedding.
Prom. I think prom is overrated.
For real.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So what do y'all want to study in college? Y'all funny. This dude. What y'all want to study in college?
I want to do communications and multimedia studies.
Probably something along the lines of business. I want to be a philanthropist when I'm older, so somewhere around there.
I don't know if you're joking or serious.
I'm so serious.
All right.
I want to get back to the people.
I feel you. So life after sports, what you trying to do with that?
Be an analyst or reporter. Maybe, if it all comes down to it, maybe coach.
That's what's up. You ever see yourself coaching back at Cathedral?
Possibly, yeah.
That's what's up.
Start there.
So what kind of
Keep the job there.
philanthropist are you gonna do? You gonna work at Cathedral too?
If I want to come back and be the head coach, maybe it's one time, you know. Take over.
That'd be tight, man. You probably be the first black head coach there, boy. 30 years from now. We had our players, but no, not just players. We love you, Coach Stripe, Coach O'Hare. I'm joking, man. I'm clearly the Irish, man. We love our homies.
Yeah.
But, man, so what are y'all both learning about the recruiting process?
I mean, the recruiting process has been, when I was a sophomore, it started out great. I got my first 2 offers in, and then some time went by this past season, my junior season went by. I got an offer there and then it was 3, and then, we're here now and it's 12, so everything's just, it's been a blessing to me, and it's still continuing to heat up, so it's just crazy.
I'm just starting to start it on mine, but biggest thing I've learned so far is like you just gotta go everywhere for yourself and really get a feel for it. Don't listen to what everybody says. Sometimes even possibly people who went there, other players that are there, some of the parents and coaches. You got to really get to know people for yourself. Like the best fit for you, honestly.
So how's that spring game? So you got the little Penn State lane, you know, man. How's that spring game?
It was cool. It was real cool down there. It was a good environment. It's good. It was just hype. It was real cool. You know, you got BC over here.
Yeah, how was that spring game?
It was a really great experience, and the coaching staff, we really bonded, and we really just got to see why we all value each other, and it was a very meaningful time out there. So
that's what's up, man. That Cathedral BC connection look like it's popping
Yeah.
off, man. From
Yeah.
Matthias Kiwanuka, Jeremy Trueblood to Ben Stewart.
Yeah.
Like that, hey, man. Whatever y'all decide to do, man. So, who's y'all favorite athlete, favorite NFL team?
I don't really have a favorite NFL team. I like watching a great deal of different linebackers like Ryan Shazier, Bobby Wagner, Luke Kuechly, a bunch of Von Miller, Khalil Mack.
I'm about to say Khalil Mack gotta
Yeah.
get some love. I was wondering if
Hey,
he's
throw
gonna pop
Deion
up.
Jones in there. He's
Yeah,
nice.
he's good.
Deion Jones is
Laura
nice.
Bowman, a lot of different linebackers.
So who, when it comes to like motivation, inspiration, who do you see as an individual that you all play for? Like who motivates you? Like who inspires you that you play for?
Like somebody on like the team, like
Nah, this could be like parents, like fam,
oh, like
anybody.
motivation.
Like who inspires you? Like to
My
play? Who
mom.
do you play for?
Probably.
I would say I play for God. I play for my parents. I mean, I just feel like I owe it all to them. They've invested so much time into me, and being able to go to college for free is just an unbelievable opportunity. So I owe everything to them and Jesus and myself and my teammates.
That's real. That's another thing I seen. Like you're real passionate about your faith, man.
Yeah.
So you want to speak on that? Like why you are?
I mean, I've been a follower of Christ for many, many years. That 17 years I've been alive. So, I mean, anybody that doesn't know Him, I try to help them get to know Him, and He's the reason why any of this is happening. So, I'm just a firm Christian, firm believer in Christ.
That's real, man. That's a big thing.
Retweet.
That's a big thing
when
when I'm on the road performing for. I know that little sign right there. I've been to 80 universities, about 33 states. And the biggest thing I tell them is to ball for God's glory, because I feel like accolades fade, certificates are buried with the owners. Only thing worth living for is a kingdom that's gonna last longer than both of us. So,
When you go, that all goes away, but the soul goes somewhere to rest and stay.
Ooh, you trying to
He's
drop
like,
some bars?
Hey.
Christian bars for
Christian
Jesus.
bars for Jesus.
Bars for Jesus.
Tevin.
But at one time, man. So, another thing we touch on: funny memory from a practice or game. Funny, y'all done had some funny moment from a practice or game.
Practice? It's a lot of. No, we're not going to the practice. It's like but games.
Funniest game moment.
No. What about Rap Wednesdays?
The funniest moments are really like before practice, like in meetings. Like every Wednesday we rap and like get on each other and stuff.
Xavier got destroyed. You know Xavier? You get to meet him?
Xavier.
Xavier Brown came through. Did he come through going to Hanover?
Yeah. I'm tripping.
Hey,
Yeah.
remember when Xavier and Griffin Gallant got him?
Yeah.
That was the best one.
What happened?
Tell.
Yeah, you go.
Griffin Gallant, I think he just ended him, you know? Just everything he was saying.
No,
And
but
crazy.
He said, "Fuck what he said."
those are really fun times. But I mean, they last for about 15 minutes, and then we get right to meetings and go out to practice. So.
He's straightforward, serious with it. You tried to do the whoop back, he said, "Nah, man, we said Cathedral." You tried to do that, he said, "Nah, I ain't going for the games. Man." So, looking back, what would y'all tell the 8th grade version of yourself entering high school?
The 8th grade version of myself. I'll probably tell the 8th grade version of myself, just work hard and just do whatever you can to prove yourself, prove that you belong, and everything will work itself out if you just work hard and in and out of the classroom.
Don't listen to what others are saying. Listen to what you gotta say or how you feel. And just don't be bothered about what other people gotta say or what they think. Just do you, and everything else take care of itself. You know, find who you are as a person, and find who you really are, not who the world wants you to be.
Sure. So, favorite Coach Strife memory.
Favorite Coach Strife.
Y'all gotta have some kind of Coach Strife memory that's the favorite one. It could be favorite, funniest. It could be any kind of. You gotta get something for Coach Strife.
My favorite Coach Strife memory is probably when Chapman actually got up in Coach Strife's face and didn't end well.
This your favorite Coach Strife memory?
Probably my favorite Coach Strife memory.
Oh my gosh.
He ate him a lot. Is this what you talked about last time?
No, we talked about. No, I think we did get into this a little bit. Yeah. Child, I love Coach Strife. That's my guy. What's my
better boy? 2 days gonna suck if you don't.
Hey. I don't know. My favorite Coach Strife memory.
You don't have very many.
Yes, I do. I do have memories. You just. I don't know. I like calling them sugar britches because, like, I don't know if you met Chandra and I call them sugar britches. It makes it real bad. So it's funny. You'd be like, "What's up, sugar britches?" And you walking around.
Yeah. Like, we could have did this.
Yes, we call him sugar britches.
That's crazy. He didn't lighten up over the years. Because when we met him, he had came my junior year, so like he came in stern, like crazy with it. So we couldn't even do. I guess he didn't calm down.
No, he's definitely even in my time, my 3 years so far, he's evolved since freshman year. So
that's good. That's good, man. Yeah. So, best advice y'all ever been given?
Best advice I've ever been given. Probably just stay true to yourself and continue to work on the strengths of your game. Make your strengths your strengths, and never lack in those areas.
Find your why, find a way. So you find out why you're doing it, what's important to you, and what's going to push you when the reps get tough or when the game is tough. And you really got a true why that really means something. Like he was talking about, if you do it because, for Jesus and for God first and your family and what they've all done for you, you have a why that's so strong that even if it's tough at that moment, you'll make it happen and you'll find a way.
So thoughts for this year's team?
This year's team, we're definitely we got some really good dudes returning. We have some guys that most people don't know about that work very hard, and got guys like Sam Mincer, C.J. Boyd. Some of our O-linemen are gonna be young, but I mean they'll be ready. They're being led by Emil. We got a young running back group that'll be led by Marquise, and our defense, we got some returning guys that are pretty good, and we should be good. We're real athletic, explosive team, and we playing a tough schedule, but we should be nice.
That's real. So shout outs that y'all got to get to the people.
Shout out Cathedral. Shout out Cathedral football. Shout out my family. And shout out God.
He still got my shout outs. Dang. Who am I about to shout out? I gotta. Dang, man. I don't want to sound all repetitive, but like you said, shout out to Cathedral. Oh, shout out to the LB. Shout out to Jackson. He not here with us right now. Shout out J-Bar, you feel me? But basically what Hugh said, retweet. Everybody we love, shout out. Everybody who with us, even if you against us, we love you still. Shout out, man.
That's real, man. So where can they follow y'all at?
You can follow me on Twitter at Hugh Davis, HUGH with another H and then Davis.
You can find me on Twitter at WillChap19, WILLCHAP19.
You funny.